Hey everybody, and welcome once again to Ancient Ways for Modern Days. My name's Mike Freeman, and today we are in the end of First John. John, this short book, 5 chapters, and we've really just barely scratched the surface of it as we've walked through these first 4 chapters. And now we get to chapter 5, and I want to land this thing in a really encouraging spot for those who have trusted in Jesus. I want us to take today, as we bring this letter to a close, as we've been challenged to not walk in darkness, but to walk in light, as we've been really called to the truth and to love and to recognize God's love for us and our love for others. I want us to land in a spot that reminds us of the bedrock, the foundation of the hope that we have. And so I want to do this by looking at 1 John chapter 5, verses 4 and 5. Here's what the text says. It says, "For everyone who has been born of God overcomes the world. And this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith." Now, who is it that overcomes the world except the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God? So here's what I want to do with this text. Look at this text for a moment. It says, everyone who has been born of God overcomes the world. Now, we might ask ourselves, how do I know I overcome the world? Well, you've been born of God. You can say, how do I know I have been born of God? And we might try to tack on all of these externals. We might say, well, you read your Bible every day, or you pray regularly, or you're in church all the time. Every weekend you're at worship service, or you know what, you don't swear as much as you used to, right? Or we might say you're a good person. You're overcoming the world because of all of these different things. And all of those miss the standard that is being described in these 2 verses. If you look at this text, you understand that this is the victory, that the one that has overcome the world, and we do it with, look at the text, our faith. And this word faith is used twice, once in verse 4 and then in verse 5. It says, who is it that overcomes the world except the one who believes? Same word here. The one who believes, has faith that Jesus is the Son of God. Boiling all this down, do you want to be the one who knows you've been born of God? Do you want to be the one who knows you have overcome the world? Here's the expectation for that. It's not your behavior. It's not your obedience. It's not how good you are at loving others, although all of these things flow out of the actual mark of the one who has been born of God and the one who overcomes the world. Here is the mark, that we believe in Jesus, that we believe in his death on our behalf, in his resurrection. We believe that he is, in fact, the Son of God. That he is the eternal one who has always been and always will be, that he is the perfect sacrifice. This is how we overcome the world. Notice, it's not in our strength. It's not in our morality. It's not in our politics. It's not in our good deeds. It's not in our own ability to love others. We overcome when we look and we say, you know what, I am a mess. I have messed up again. I have done wrong. But my hope, my trust, my faith, my confidence, it is all placed on the person and work of Jesus Christ. When we do this, we walk in the light. When we do this, we walk in the truth. When we do this, we learn how to love the Lord and love each other. But those things are not the actual mark. The one mark, the one expectation, the one requirement, our only hope is Jesus. In his identity, who he is, and in his finished work, what he's done. See, I want to end our Ancient Way for Modern Days from 1 John. I want to end it as we've talked about all these other things, and really as we've emphasized, as John does, emphasize love in action. Here's where we land. All of this flows out of who Christ is and what he's done. And so the takeaway today, as you let this video come to a conclusion, I encourage you to take these next few moments and simply go to the Lord and say, thank you. Thank you that you are my hope, not myself. Thank you that your love is enough, not my ability to love enough. Thank you that Jesus died and rose again. Thank you that through Christ, we are overcomers. This is the ancient way for our modern day.